Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot with a love, tarot, and oracle card reading. Let's see what questions we should be asking about love. I saw a card flipped over. Oh, who will I hear from next and when? Number 49. So if it's wands, it's going to be days or spring. If it's swords, it'll be weeks or autumn. Cups will be months or summer. Pentacles, years or winter. Let's see what we get. So, whoa. Who will you hear from next and when? 9 of Swords. Okay. This could be someone, you know, that kind of left you hanging. That there could have been something that, you know, I see sleepless nights. You know, this is kind of the nightmare card. This is someone who does get out of this energy, right? Does what this person needs to do in order to move on. But it's looking like, yeah, you could hear from somebody in the from the past, and it could be a matter of weeks. And then according to this, or autumn. If I had to guess, I would say 6 weeks is what I'm feeling. I'm getting sort of like a March vibe. So maybe end of March, you may hear from somebody from the past, somebody that, you know, there was some wounding on either end or both, emotionally. So let's just clarify. I want to get a little clarifier here, okay? Let's clarify this. See if we can get a little more information. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. Yeah, this could have been somebody that you really felt was the one, you know, and then things just didn't turn out the way you hoped. And you, unfortunately, you could have found something out that you were not happy about. And, you know, I'm not sensing necessarily that things just fizzled out, although there could have been a little bit of boredom or sort of sick of the same thing over and over. I do kind of feel that this might have been sort of an abrupt ending, and there wasn't the closure that that may help. But sometimes the closure is accepting that that's the way things ended, and maybe that they had to end that way for a reason. Maybe if it wasn't abrupt, it would have just dragged on so long. You know, I'm not saying there's anything good out of that. Just you know, sometimes we don't always understand why things happen and when, but it does look like this was someone who probably the both of you at one point thought you were soulmates, and that could be why it hurt so much, you know. I want to get if they could talk to you that now, what would they say from the True Love Messages Oracle? Although I don't know if this was a true love or not. Not sure. We have feels right. Oh, okay. They might still be hanging on a little. Yeah, they might just be hanging on. There could have been a lot of mirroring in the relationship too. This could have felt like, you know, some sort of past life situation too. I'm going to get a little, messages of love. These fell on the floor, so they're all messed up. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. All right, so that kind of speaks for itself. Everything happens for a reason. So I want to get just something else, another card here on information on this if we can. So it does feel kind of like weeks. I'm also getting Virgo energy, even though there is no Virgo here. So I don't know if that means necessarily September. September could be a month that, you know, someone could try to come back, or maybe it's someone's birthday or something like that. Okay, we have let go. All right. So that would be part of the acceptance then, I guess. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. Yeah. It does look like you've had time to process. It looks like it was abrupt, but, you know, you are out of that nightmare now, coming out of it, or are out of it and have moved on, and not necessarily dated anyone else, although you could have, but this definitely was an important lesson of a relationship, it looks like. And sometimes that's why we find ourselves in certain relationships, you know. Everything happens for a reason, right? And so with that, I would like to find one more message here for you in this situation. All the decks are in the description box. These are Midnight Oracle Shop on Etsy. They have some really great cards. Friends, being friends first, growing into love, putting in the friend zone. Yeah, I don't know if this person is going to try to get back in by being friends, you know, and I don't know if that's something you're really going to want. I actually, even though this looks like it's hanging on, look at, I mean, it's barely just by a pinky. The one energy is like, I might be taking my hand back, because this, you know, it's either love, like all in, or not friends, because that might be too difficult to have friends with somebody, especially if they did something that hurt you. You know, that's not friend-like. But then in other situations, you know, it could be, you know, that you really are meant to be friends. It really all depends on your situation. You would know best. Yeah. All right, so there is first one. That's question one. We'll put those cards over here. I am going to put the Nine of Swords back in the deck, though, so it's available. All right, so question two. Question two. What do we have here? What do we have? There was a card. Is it the same one that's over? Yeah, it's flipped over. It's card 41. What guidance is there for making progress in my life, in my love life at this time? So what guidance is there for making progress in my love life at this time? Card 41, which reduces to a 5 as well. Let's see. What guidance do we have? Let's use the tarot. Find out. Oh, all right. The Nine of Swords again. This is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had this happen in a reading. My channel might be new, but I'm not new to tarot, and I don't think I've asked a separate question and had the exact same card come out in the very same reading. So, all right, what guidance is there? Again, this is going to be letting go. We're getting that same message again, letting go. I just want to clarify. Letting go. Obsession. Someone in the connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Yeah, oh man. So this, if you're still watching and, you know, you watched for question one and now we're on question two together, this is interesting to me that the same energy is wanting to come through. And I'm actually feeling like there is a level of such attachment to you. They just can't let that go. And even though you might not be speaking, you could still like feel their energy maybe sometimes, or they could be trying to call your energy in either subconsciously or not, because they are still thinking of you, maybe still looking at pictures, videos, that sort of thing. Wow. Okay. Let me get, I want to really go more into this. We need to figure out like what is going on with this person. What is the deal? The chaser. Okay. Yeah, the chaser's a little obsessed with you, perhaps. You know what I mean? That in a loosely sort of way. You know, I'm not a psychiatrist here, but, you know, obsession. Okay, the chaser. Looks like this energy is running away. This is chaser, codependency relationship, a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Yeah, they might have had some abandonment in the past and now they're chasing. It's interesting because when we try to call people in, you know, like say we break up with somebody and we just really wish they would reach out, the more we like go, the more we put that energy out there, the less likely they are to actually enter our lives. But once we start like not caring anymore, truly really detaching, that's when now they want to come back. They want to chase you at that point. And that's why life can be so difficult. That is one reason. Get another card on that. The Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. It does go with the that sort of obsession. Like they may be in a Nine of Swords energy. They could have some serious regret. So what guidance is for you though about this situation? Getting out of your head. That's one thing, right? Not letting them occupy any more mental property. All right. What else could help? What else could help? Oh, you might get some clarity. And you might have already had the clarity you needed in order to make this decision. And this can also be justice. Hello, it's about time. And I'm getting a lot of Libra energy here too. So, all right. So yeah, I'm getting Virgo and Libra. And then of course, you know, other air signs too, Gemini, Aquarius. And oh yeah, Gemini. So with the Ace of Swords, this is success, you know, making that decision, victory, the truth. So you could have all the truth you need. You could have been like, this was enough. I have what I need. And now, let's see. I want to get a love message, another love message card. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. I'm thinking this is you with yourself. Like what you're going, the energy you're seeking is stability, and the energy that will help you and offer you that guidance to make progress in your lifetime is the stability. Look at this. You wouldn't think it's stable, but with all those lesson learns in each one of those books, there is stability in that. There is. You've built this for yourself. Something really difficult has caused you to rebuild something in yourself that is now very stable, and you're very clear on what you want. Let's see what else we have. What other guidance do we have for making progress in the love life at this time for viewers? We have unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people, making yourself unavailable to this person. Okay. Yeah, it's not really fun to be chased by something that hurt you. You know, it's like, oh, it's cool, you know, in the beginning when love's new and all that, and you know what, you want to know that you're wanted. But when you've put the hammer down on something and you've got your clarity and you're getting your stability back, you know, you want to lock them out, you know, because you don't want anything to come and shake up that stability. And actually, so they could try to, but that's not the advice here. So this is, I mean, this is just sort of this is maybe what could happen surrounding this. What's the guidance? It's letting go of this, probably getting really clear on that. Maybe you're not going to completely let go of a person if you choose not to, but make sure you're very clear and you get your own foundation back before maybe entering into something else with them or with someone new, because this could be an unexpected romance, a surprise, a blast from the past, this person or not, meeting someone new. All right. So have that hope, you know, and continue to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You know, that's what's going to help you. That is, okay. Power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Love isn't scary, right? So love doesn't make you feel like, something's not right in your gut, you know? I mean, I'm not a love expert by any means, but I'm thinking this is actually the fire within you. That's your power coming back, your power. And yes, the power of love, not the power of obsession, okay? We don't need that. No obsession. This wanted to come out. 7 of Cups, okay? So this is other choices. This is other options for you in love, actually, I'm seeing. Making sure that, you know, if you do have the blast from the past, you know, someone who felt like a soulmate, but then you ended up really hurt by it, which I don't know if I'd call that soulmates. I'm not sure, but, you know, you decide what's right for you. Seven of Cups, that could be, you know, getting distracted, you know, having many options, getting distracted. And, you know, there is that wishful thinking in there, could be temptation, but there are definitely other opportunities with this Seven of Cups. There are. And then we have for you, I said, what do we have for you? Thinking of you. All right. So you thinking of you, that's what's going to help. I'm getting the Hermit energy, even though the Hermit isn't here. So again, with Virgo, that's coming in, but it's also, for me, it's like learning from those lessons, all the lessons here, the stability. You've come too far to let anything knock you down, right? That's that. Okay, next. Those are the two we already asked. Let's get another question. What do we need? All right. Should I stay or should I go? What happens if I stay? What happens if I go? All right, card 15. Okay, let's get some tarot and clarify then. Let's find out. Use a different deck this time. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Discontent, boredom, refusing offers, apathy. So if you stay, now this is in reverse. So the Four of Cups reversed, you know, if you stay, there could be dissatisfaction, disengagement, but there also could be, there could be a new spark. That's if you decide that's what you want to do, though. You know, both parties are going to have to come to the plate, so to speak, and actively decide to make this work. Let's get another card for that. Oh, okay. A few fell out, but we're going to, okay. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. So this is, again, like I just said, both parties. All right, both parties. So if you stay, according to this energy that I'm reading, which I am not a fortune teller and I'm also not a therapist, but it does look like, since it is reversed, realizing things are not going to be perfect and both parties putting in equal effort. That's going to help if you stay. So it's more, you know, advice, or not advice, but guidance. If you stay, you know, there could be a bit of feeling like things aren't exactly even. One person might feel like they're doing all the work here. So making sure that does not happen. And then what else if you stay? I want to get one other card here. If you stay, let's get one of these oracle cards. If you stay, nostalgic, getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. So yeah, you might stay because, I mean, it could be going back to somebody. I'm feeling the Six of Swords in reverse. So kind of somewhat of a stuck energy, a little bit. I can tell this decision is really difficult. You may have so much history with this person. It could be the person we were talking about in the other two questions. You know, that could be part of what's influencing this. Whatever it is, I'm feeling it heavy. You know, I feel like this really, I mean, I'm really feeling it, that this was some deep hurt and disappointment, because maybe you felt like this was really the one, and now you wonder, was it all a trick, or was it all an illusion? Or, you know, you might blame yourself for putting your trust in the wrong person, but that is not your fault. You know, it's just not. So you don't have to believe me, but it really isn't. It's not your fault. I really do wish you well, because I'm feeling that heaviness. But I'm also feeling that you have like set yourself free, you know. And what happens if you stay? Obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. It might not be easy if you stay. That's what this is looking like. It's pretty obvious. It could be more of the same. If you go, let's go ahead and I drop some cards. I want to have them to all have an opportunity to be in the deck. All right. So if you stay, let me use the same, let's use the same deck. So if you go, that's too many cards. I'm not taking those. If you go, what do you have? The Page of Pentacles, youthful energy, newness, financial offer, good news. Okay, this is the exact opposite as it feels like to this. This feels more like a message that could have to do with, it's good news. It could have to do with finances, career, health, stability in general, like a move maybe even I'm feeling. There's something, well, if you're living together and you go, yeah, that would be a move. So maybe that's why I'm feeling that. But this is like a good, it's an opportunity is what it is. It is an opportunity. Some kind of news, some kind of offer that you probably weren't expecting, but maybe it is something you've been working towards, but didn't exactly expect it to come through right now. It might be perfect timing, actually. Let me get another card on that. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Success, pride, high profile, love. All right, so I don't know how much of this card I'm allowed to show because it is sort of a little bit maybe needing a different outfit. So Six of Wands reversed. This could be feeling like, afraid of failing. That's kind of coming through. Kind of like, you don't want to, and also it could be too, you don't want to let somebody down. So if you go, you might be fearing that you're going to regret it, that you're going to be letting somebody down. You're going to be going back on something maybe promised, that sort of thing. But sometimes we do outgrow things and sometimes they're just not good for us anymore. But then other times, this could also be, if you go, okay, well, let me get a different card here. Partying. All right. Staying out all night, in for a good time, wants to play the field. Yeah. So by going, you might worry that, what are you going to do? And what kind of person are you going to get? Are you going to get somebody partying? You want something stable, but sometimes we stay in things because they're familiar. We know what to expect. And that's very common, especially financially. It is harder to be single these days financially. So, this could be kind of staying in a situation for financial reasons. And so if you go, it could be not having that stability and maybe even fearing that you may resort to some old patterns that you got over, it could be, or that other person could. If you go, they may resort back to whatever. That's not your responsibility, though. It's not your responsibility. And so I just want to get another card here. So no one compares. Yeah, this has left its imprint on you. Whatever this is, this may have felt like, once in a lifetime kind of thing. That there was only, that was your one person sort of thing. And they may still be. I don't know that. You know that. But from what the cards are saying, this is a tough decision. No wonder the question came up. Let's get another card. Have patience. Okay, so have patience with yourself as you make this decision. Okay, let's get a message of love. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Yes, this could be, it could be that same person. It could be, like I said, this may have felt like a past life. I think I said that for a different question though, but it's still coming through here, haunted by memories, stuck in the past. Yeah, this could feel like there was something about when you met this person that you felt like you knew them already. Like you felt like you'd already been together. And that's what's so confusing, you know, when things don't work out with that kind of connection. And it's disappointing, of course. Apology, you can expect the apology you want to hear. Now, I'm not sure if you'll get that if you stay. I don't know if you go, if you'll get that. But I really think that there's somebody who is feeling some remorse. I do feel that. I felt that, I think I said that here with the Six of Wands. Even though it's about you going, I'm feeling like there's regret on their part. They know what they did, what they didn't do. Heavy heart. Oh, did I not say that? Oh, the heaviness of it. It's a heavy-hearted decision. I know. It is not easy. Let's get another. I'm going to get another card for you for the, if you go, one of these cards. We have moment. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. All right. And that's if you go. So if you go, you might miss them. You might miss them. And, you know, all those memories you had, you know, you'll still, the thing is nothing's ever totally good, totally bad. Usually some things just totally are. But most of the time, you know, relationships, like, they're not all bad, or we wouldn't have stayed, or we wouldn't have, you know, been together at all, maybe. But a lot of the time, I mean, some of them are pretty, okay, we won't go there. I'm not going to even get into this here, but, yeah, it's that nostalgia. It's that history with the person that could really be holding you up and have you anchored in. They could really have their hooks in your heart, so to speak, you know, not wanting to let you go. Even if their ego's in the way and they pretend like they don't care. Actually, let's get something else here. Okay, so we have ghosting, elusive, no closure. Yeah, this feels like this could have been somebody. You know, if we're going back to one of the other two questions, or both of them, this could be that person from the past. Who, you know, it was like either you cut them off abruptly, or suddenly things took a turn and you were just done, or, you know, they just ghosted you. You ghosted them. It could be mutual. You still may not have even heard back from them yet. It could have been, you know, 1 to 2 years even, or 6 months or whatever. It could be a while since you've heard from them, and not feeling like you have that closure. And, you know, like we talked about in the other two questions, sometimes the closure is acceptance, just accepting that that's how it ended. That's how it was, you know, and for whatever reason, it was abrupt, and, you know, trusting in the universe that's how it had to be, you know, because if we don't accept it, then we regret it. So, you know, we get to choose. We want to live in regret, or do we want to accept? You know, it doesn't mean that they're right if you accept it. It just means that you're freeing yourself from having any regret, or having that feeling like you're carrying around an anchor, and a gold anchor and a chain, you know, stuck in your heart. So I do feel like there was some ghosting there. Let me get one other deck. Let's see. I wanted to get a little more information. I want to get something to close this reading. Let's get a spirit guide message or two. Whew, this was a heavy reading. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. And I'm sorry for whatever is going on. You know, I hope that you find some clarity, and I hope there was something helpful in this reading for you. It's always okay to walk away when you need to. Oh my goodness. Whew, I just got to chill. Yeah, you know, I can't tell you what to do, obviously, but this coming out right now, you know, it's a message. It's a message for you, and you decide how you want to take that message. You inspire people even when you don't see them watching. Yeah. You've got your own magic going on. And just like you would help a friend out of something, you can help yourself out of it. And it's okay to ask for help too, because you have people that love you. You have other people that love you. Even if you're not fully aware or if they don't live close by, you do have your people. The more creativity you use, the more you have. All right, so this is actually, yeah, this is encouraging you to be inspired right now, you know, feeling a lot of wands energy, be inspired, and you know, obviously, you know, think things over. Of course you will, and of course you probably been doing a lot of that, but you know, go with your gut too. I always say that, you know, listen to your own intuition beyond any tarot reading or anything like that. You know, what is your intuition telling you? And dig into that. Try to find out why. Spend some time with that, you know, when you're making your decisions. Like, spend some time on what is your gut feel. You know, um, tune into that person's energy, you know, with the relationship, and notice what happens when you just sit quietly, breathe, not necessarily a full meditation, but how does your body feel? Where do you feel it? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel, you know, like picture yourself with them and whatever, either, or picture the end or whatever it is. Get a good sample of a memory, what it was like to be with it. What was that like? Or what is it like right now? Let your body help you, because the mind, the heart, the soul, body, it's all the same. It's all connected. There is no separation there. And sometimes we just don't quiet our minds enough to tune into what is our gut feeling. You know, we have a lot of nerves in our actual gut. And so that's, I think, where the saying probably comes from, gut instinct. You know, we get that feeling in our stomach when something isn't right. And sometimes we get the butterflies and everything when it's like happy nervous. But, you know, we do get information when we actually tune in. We just, sometimes we need the reminder that your heart and your head are a team, you know, and, you know, and your intuition is tied right in there. And that the way to help yourself the most is to bring all three together, you know. So I hope this works out, you know, in your best interest. I do. And I thank you so much for staying in this reading this whole time. And if you like this content, please feel to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get, actually, I want to close off by getting you a little token, a little charm here. Oh, four-leaf clover. All right, I'm so glad I went with my gut there, because this is good. All right, luck is on your side. You do have divine guidance. You do have divine support available to you. You know, you have that connection to higher wisdom. It's always available to you. Call upon it when you need it. Thank you so much for listening and viewing, and please take care.